I was told to be here today.
Say
I
again,
was told to be here today.
you were told to be
Yeah, the
here,
police told me to be here.
but the police told you to be
Yeah.
here? So you were served?
I was given a piece of, I don't know, a bunch of paper and
When?
like last week, maybe Friday,
And you live in Winnebago County,
technically.
technically, okay.
I
So
live in
did you
Cherry.
get anything back from the sheriff yet?
Let me double check that. So.
We were there when he was,
You were there when he
You
was
didn't
served?
actually
I
witness.
wasn't sitting with him, but we were in the area. We had a, incident last Thursday with him.
Okay,
No, we don't have a back.
we have nothing from the Winnebago County Sheriff's Office.
We,
Go ahead, explain
we
it.
talked to the,
Well, I called there yesterday.
but
Who?
I called Winnebago County because Officer Bunk contacted us yesterday. And
Officer Bunk is Boone County.
yes, and we're in Boone County. Jason's in Cherry Valley. Winnebago
Right,
County. But
and
she
we didn't
wanted-
know if it was in Boone County or Winnebago County. Was it in Boone?
no, you did know.
You did it, cause you filed.
Oh, the
here.
clerk knew, cause it had that weird zip code.
Okay,
So
I remember.
we served the summons to Winnebago County, and they were supposed to serve it.
You took it over there.
Yes, we did.
All right. And did you contact Winnebago County to find out if they successfully served?
yes, I did yesterday. And they said it had been served. But Officer Bunk, who contacted us yesterday because Jason wanted some stuff from our house. She said that it was not in the leads or whatever. And then you had a conversation with Cherry Valley.
So then he wanted Cherry Valley Police Department to be there when we exchanged his property. And I talked to Todd, that's the chief, Cherry Valley. And I told him that Officer Bunk said that he wasn't in that system. And he told me not to worry about it because he talked to Winnebago, and Winnebago assured them that they were gonna transfer the information, however they do it to,
Yeah, we'll get it eventually.
and then they were gonna record it.
Well, they don't record it. We just,
Whatever.
you know.
Yeah.
It ends up in our file.
Okay.
As proof of service.
So. Yes,
Okay, hang tight for just a minute. It's pretty clear to me. Based on Jason's admission and your it isn't testimony because you're not sworn in yet, but your explanation that he's been served and that the summons return is lagging, it's behind. So for today, we're going to proceed, and the record will reflect that the respondent has admitted personal service by apparently Winnebago County Sheriff's Department. Does that sound right? You were served by a deputy?
There's people, a bunch of people,
Okay,
different ones from Cherry Valley, from Winnebago.
okay,
Somebody gave me a thicker stack and then I signed something that gave me a yellow piece of paper.
okay, let me swear you folks in. You wanna raise it? Do you all solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're gonna give today will be true and correct to the best of your knowledge and belief?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna start with you. Well, first, let's start with Sherry. Ma'am, you filed the original petition in this case, correct?
Yes,
And all of the allegations you made in there were true and correct.
yes.
All right. Now I'd like to talk to you. Jason, did you read the petition for an emergency order of protection?
That is a lot of paper, sir, Your Honor.
Okay. Did you go through them? Did you look at them?
I was told that, now my dad had to be complicit if I got Boone County involved with actually handing over some stuff. That's about all I learned that day, and to contact them.
Okay.
And
Let me ask you this. One of the pages in this pile of paper has some stuff on it that your mom hand wrote.
okay,
Did you look at that?
no, sir.
Okay, let me talk to you about this for just a minute. She says that back on March 29th, that you showed up at their house several times that day and dumped their garbage cans over, yelled at them with the neighbors out looking, banged on windows and doors. Did that happen?
To a degree, yes,
And you say to a degree,
yes. Like,
was there a reason
know
for
what-
that behavior?
yes, and I would like to be able to give an explanation.
Yeah, give me a short explanation, okay, if you can.
I mean, I think you kind of have, some of the history, but, I've been working my way, getting away from my parents little by little, and I'm making those cuts, but recently. They made me sign into a place that was my whole disability check, agreeing to help me with money. Before that, threatening that they weren't gonna co-sign. And then once they did co-sign, they threatened to get me evicted from it, and then, they kept threatening that the whole time I was there, so. There was already a trespassing thing, which was literally me going to go to their house and just sitting in the driveway. Just waiting and waiting hopelessly to get an answer, like, are you gonna help me pay rent? Am I gonna have a place to live? Is my cat good? Not emotional support, I'm not gonna.
How old are you, sir?
39 now.
39?
Um,
And your parents have essentially cut you off from financial help?
no, they've taken my financials actually. When I got my disability back pay, they agreed to take that, and they were gonna use that to help me get a house, and they did not do that. That money.
Okay. Where are you living now, sir?
And they signed for another place that's $1,200 a month, even though I could have got one for $900 a month. That would have took everything I had out of their
Okay,
basement.
hang on a sec. Do you have a home right now?
Yeah, it's not, I do, yeah, I check pepper for my head, sir.
Is it that address in Cherry Valley?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, in addition to that, you need this financial help. So I take it that you're unemployed,
I'm on disability.
you're on disability. And are you currently, for whatever and you don't have to tell me what your disability is. But are you currently treating
Yes,
with any sort of, what kind of physician are you treating with?
I'm both physical and mental, treat it all.
Okay, well, let me explain something to you and see if you understand. Your parents are asking me to sign an order saying that you cannot have any contact with them or their house. Do you understand that?
I understand that.
Okay, now, if I enter this order, you're not gonna be able to go within essentially 300 feet of their house. Meaning you can't drive by, you can't park in the driveway, you can't do anything there. And you can't contact them directly or indirectly. That means you can't go see them, you can't email them, you can't text them, you can't ask somebody else to contact them for you. You understand that?
No, yeah,
I got, if I enter the order, it's gonna be for 2 years. Unless they come in and voluntarily drop it.
so,
Can,
what
Well, yeah, I'll let you talk in just a second. Okay,
really, I would like one against them. I was told to do so a long time ago by a lot of people.
well, either way,
No,
either way,
they don't need one from me. If I can't get back what they've stolen from me.
Okay,
And
well,
everything
hang on a
else,
sec.
I don't want anything to do with them.
what have they stolen from you? Tell me one thing.
The social security.
Your money?
Actual money, yeah. And beyond that, like, so when I.
Isn't the check payable to you?
They said they would hold on to keep it, so I.
Okay,
House. I
hang
don't know
on just
what
a
the-
minute. Let me talk to them for a sec, okay?
But there's, I said one more.
Yeah.
For the disability thing, when I had to file for disability, I had to accept workman's comp. I was told, let's put that for between everything, so we're gonna quote. I was told that I had no money and I was going to be on the street, my cat was gonna be on the street, I need to accept whatever they were gonna give me and get a job, that was impossible. I accepted it, I lost benefits because of it. When I was allowed to file for emergency disability, there was a $6,000 investment in my name that I wasn't aware of. It took me like half a year to get him to even liquidate it, and by that point, it was apparently cut in half. They've just been playing mind games with me and abusing me. I've gotten to the point where I don't want to I don't want to be around them. They don't need an order from me. I would like my stuff and to never see them again. The order is a way for them to just try to mess with my life. Like, growing up, I shot guns. My grandpa was a Marine, so I learned to be a marksman in high school. I was on a skeet shooting team. Try to get a hold of those now to
Okay,
go to the
now
range.
you told me you were gonna tell me one more thing, and now we're talking about your grades. Just, let me talk to your mom for just a sec, okay? You wanted to tell me something, man?
I did. I was gonna be for the order of protection, but Tad was not. Because Tad's a guarantor for Jason's apartment,
Okay,
and we've agreed to help him. To help him with his rent. So in order to help him with that or other things that he needs, Tad was gonna be available. To help him,
okay,
but. Initially, this was just gonna be no trespassing, so that we didn't have to deal with. All this. And that's what I wish it could have just stayed as being, you know what I mean?
the address.
Yeah,
But he didn't respect that.
Also an explanation for that exact day, so like they just admitted to the financial help now. Where was that help? I had absolutely no money, no way to figure out how I was gonna pay rent April 1st. I went to their house, yeah, to try to talk to them, I tried to ring in, but no answer on the door, like.
Okay, stop. Let me see here.
The records of their abuse too.
All right,
Now,
sir, just a minute, okay? Summit View.
the cat. What
Does
about,
he have the cat?
Oh, I'm also gonna be filing a no trespassing against my father and a no protection.
Okay,
Jason has his cat.
okay,
This order is just a chance for her to try to further control and abuse me.
I understand that. I'm gonna make it as little
No,
controlling as I possibly
no, I mean,
can.
there's no need for it, like, that just hinders things about my life, hurts my life. That's all they've done is hurt my life. I'm trying to get away from them. Like yesterday, I wanted Cherry Valley to meet me at the mall because I didn't want to see. And then my dad kept playing games, telling the cops not to show up and kept threatening to come to my house. The reason, they were there served 3 days ago, my parents broke that emergency order. They came to my apartment, they threatened to come over and yell and get me kicked out of there. So when I left my apartment Friday, as soon as I leave, there they are, coming to me. So I don't know how that works, that she could do that and then come harass me. And as far as their address, I don't ever wanna go there again.
Okay. Just let me finish filling this out, and then I'll explain just a couple of things to you. All right. I have entered an order of protection. And it limits contact with the protected address. You may not have any contact with your mother at 10877 Summit View Road in Rockford, Illinois. That means you must stay away from that property at all times, and especially when your mother is present. And if they call the police and show them this order of protection, what that means is you could be charged with violation of an order of protection, which is a criminal offense. I just wanted to share with you, ma'am, that I did not check the box for stay away from you. I wrote that your address was protected and that the order is intended to prohibit contact with petitioner at her residence only.
Okay, so if I am away from the house, like if I go to exercise at the Y, is he gonna come looking for me there then?
You want me to just say you are a protected party?
Maybe that would, cause he's,
About this. So basically then, you're allowing them to keep me from arranging.
I'm not allowing
No, I
you
know,
to do
but
any,
so basically, this is gonna keep me from arranging for another few years.
keep you from doing what?
Arrange. Like
I don't know what a range is.
shooting.
Sir, I don't think that you're gonna be getting a weapon as long as you're on disability.
I grew up shooting, like.
I don't believe that you certainly won't be able to get any sort of FOID card for 2 years. I believe that
Or you're physically disabled, you can have a gun.
but
card.
your particular
But even
disability,
a BB gun,
I think your particular disability prohibits you from having a FOID card.
either way, you're giving them reason to. Like I need to, how do I feel this then, or the fact like.
I'll
I
explain that.
don't feel all the
Just-
facts were given enough in this, or me allowed to show evidence of their abuse, or. Why
No,
was I even there that
No,
day?
because it isn't your old petition, it's theirs.
So I should be allowed to defend myself, though. Or I guess then ask for a different judge.
Okay. Right now, you have, I just scratched that out. And right now, you and the house are both protected.
okay. Is there
Okay.
a difference in the whole thing, is how it's viewed, or,
He's not supposed to have any contact with you, period,
Since we
or
know-
your house.
Since we know each other, I think we need a different judge to rule on this.
I don't know you, sir.
Yeah, you do.
I don't remember. Okay,
Can you take a lie detector test on
Can I
that?
just
that's fine.
add one more thing?
Yes, ma'am.
So Todd wants to continue to be able to talk.
He's not even named.
Yeah, so then Jason doesn't have to worry about.
Contacting his father.
We went to
Exactly.
the same place every day at noon.
Okay, I know what you're talking
So
about.
then you. So
I don't remember you. I
I'd be more
don't.
comfortable with another judge. I feel that's
Okay.
a
Ma'am,
cause for.
listen to me, Mr. Kroll. here's what I wanna tell you. In order to talk about the things you wanna talk about, you have to file your own petition in writing. And if you live in Winnebago County, you have to file it at the Winnebago County Court,
Okay,
okay? Now, if you wanna vacate this one, you have to file a motion to modify this order of protection, and you have to put why in writing.
and can I like bring documentation and,
You can do whatever you want. It doesn't mean you'll be successful,
cause I could have brought you witnesses today.
but it's not about what they're doing to you. It's about what you're doing to them. You didn't file the petition, they did.
No, but the fact that they're getting this through
Okay,
is just backwards.
all right. You are both aware of the petition. Go downstairs and get a copy for yourself. And take an extra copy, because this should be, well, he's been served in open court because I told him.
And she can't
Make it
talk
up,
to
yeah.
me either, right?
Yes.
She can't just be looking at me, doesn't talk to me, she can engage in any of
Okay.
that, right? So she knows.
Could you go downstairs and get a copy of the order,
I will.
okay? But for now, I'd like you to have a seat in the back, because we're gonna let your parents go first, okay? And as soon as they've left the courthouse, we'll let you go downstairs and get your copy and go home. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Can I ask one more question then?
Yes, ma'am.
If Todd feels and we decide that we want to discontinue.
You can come in anytime and drop it, but you need to file a motion to do that.
Okay, so we would have to make a court date,
Yes, ma'am.
okay,
But you call the clerk's office, say we want a petition to dismiss, or we want a motion to vacate our order of protection. File it, they'll give you a date, come in, you could even Zoom it and
okay,
say, we wanna drop it, and I'll do it. You're the petitioner, I can drop it on your work anytime. Okay,
okay, thank you.
good luck to you, folks. And I do know what he's talking about, by the way. Okay. Have you had any contact since the emergency order?
On Friday night, the 10th, his brother had came into a bar that I was in on a video call with him, and his brother came through twice while I was at the bar, but other than that, there's
Did he
been,
say anything to you?
no, he is just giving me a dirty look and a
Did he
death
do
stare.
this with the phone?
I know he pulled it up at one point, and I just was sitting looking at the
Okay.
bartender that was a friend of mine.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give today will be true and correct to the best of your knowledge? All right, we have these allegations. I'm gonna go over them quickly again. To make sure that we understand what's going on. You begin with March 30th of 2026.
Mhm.
And Josh and you were roommates
We were together.
at that time.
Yeah.
And he kicked in the locked bedroom door,
Mhm.
grabbed your right arm, and you had the bruises. And I recall that you showed me photographs that you had taken
Mhm.
after the fact. Did you ever go to the police
Not that time.
with the
Uh,
photos? I mean,
With I did send the police the photos from that incident.
and did you hear anything in response to that?
From that incident, and then the bruising from when he pushed me into the dresser, they said there's not enough evidence to press charges.
Oh my
Because
goodness.
it's a he said, she said.
Okay, but he's no longer together with you,
No,
and he's no longer, this is your place.
it's his place. I'm off the
This
lease.
was, you moved,
Yes, I moved.
okay. And then on April 3rd, he called in or you called in a wellness check.
I messaged my ex-husband and I said, call in a wellness check, please. I need somebody here now. Because he
Why didn't you just dial 911?
he had my phone.
Ah, well, how did you do that then?
I texted him and then he took my phone from me to see what I was doing, and I wouldn't.
Did
have
you
let
tell
him.
the police that? And they said still not enough evidence. Did they ever contact him and talk to him? Do you
As
know?
far as they, when the police showed up after he had gotten physical with me, he
And
took
that's
off
the,
running.
that's the incident on 4-6?
Yeah, he took off running before the police, when they started showing up. They did catch him, but because it's a he said, she said, and I.
So he obviously denied it to the police.
Yeah, he said it was just a verbal, but it was not verbal. It was.
But he
physical.
didn't show up here today.
No.
Does he know your address?
Yes, he does.
So it should be in this order.
Yeah, it should, I'm not sure if it was
What's your address?
750 US Highway 20.
Oh, I remember you telling me.
Cause that's where it came up really weird, cause it's Cherry Valley, but it's Boone County.
Gosh, we had that on that other one too. US Highway 20.
In Cherry Valley, zip code is 61016.
Six one zero
16.
16. It's what is it, a palindrome. You know his birthday?
2/24/83.
His address?
1029 Strawberry Lane.
Let me catch up. Strawberry Lane,
And that is here in Belvedere.
okay. You know, he works. Where does he work?
Americold on 6-7.
Hold on.
Yep.
Mayor. It cold. What's the address?
6765 Imron, IMRON Drive. Also here in Belvedere.
Also in Belvedere?
Yep.
I mean, where do you work again?
It's called Powertrain Rockford.
Okay, hang on.
Yep.
Actually heard of that one.
Just started.
Maybe when you told me last. You know the address?
1200 Windsor Road.
Oh, is it in Love's Park?
Yep.
Thank you. Oh.
Any other addresses we should have as protected? Do we have any issues with personal property?
Nope, I got everything else.
Does he have a FOID card?
No. I believe he has a class 4 felony, so he can't have.
I'm sorry?
I said, I believe he has like a class 4 felony or something, so
Oh.
he's not allowed to have any guns.
Now he's certainly not. All right. I have jurisdiction over this petition as well as over the respondent and the protected person of this party. Or venue is proper in Boone County, Illinois, because at the time, that's where the occurrences alleged took place and where both the respondent and the petitioner were present. I find, based on the testimony of respondent, of petitioner, that the respondent has abused petitioner. And that the actions of the respondent, if allowed to continue, will likely cause irreparable harm or continued abuse unless they are prohibited. It is therefore necessary to grant this order. It is being granted by default. After putting the petitioner under oath. And respondent failing to appear after proper service. So, you can go downstairs and get a copy of this. He lives in loves, that's where you work. Respondent's address is in Belvedere. So they'll take it over to the sheriff's department for service. You just keep your copy and have a great life. Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Judge, this is up on our continued motion for an order approving the report of sale and distribution, confirming sale and an eviction order. And it doesn't look like there's anything that's been filed into the case that should interfere with proceeding today. I know at the last hearing, Mr. Edwin Randall III had been present and did raise an issue of an outstanding insurance check, because I think it was the.
This is the one where all the property was left on.
Yeah, yes. And I did have some insight provided. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay. I did have some insight provided to me and some guidance on that insurance check. Apparently it was forced. It's what they called, there's a term of art for it. I was unfamiliar with it until I looked it up. It's called forced place insurance. And it was paid by the plaintiff for the benefit of the future buyer. And the expectation is that once the court approves the foreclosure sale and disbursements are made, that those funds will be released are expected to be released to the purchaser. And so that's nothing that's part of the accounting or part of the order approving the report of sale, but just something for the benefit of the court to understand what's going on with that issue that came up previously. Other than that, I hadn't been provided with any other guidance about removal of property or what have you. But the proposed order I do see provides for an eviction, and I think that would be effective 31 days after entry of the order, as provided in the statute, if that order is granted.
So Mr. Randall would have essentially 31 days to remove whatever property is there.
That seems, that's the way I read it, because they're showing that the eviction, the eviction would be granted possession 31 days after entry of the order.
All right, and the Hathaways, I'm going to guess, are the purchasers.
State Land Investment,
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, and Mr. Randall contacted you?
he asked for an extension, but we respectfully opposed that.
Okay, well, we haven't entered the order yet.
Oh,
So
okay.
the 31 days haven't started to run. Mr. Randall didn't have any idea who to contact or anything. What about the property that's left there? Do you want it all?
Well, I really don't want all those horses that are left. I
Yeah,
don't
well,
want-
he was talking about removing those,
Yeah,
along with.
I
don't
mean,
know.
there is a lot of stuff there. I've been by the property several times
So
looking for.
you don't want him to come on the property, remove those things?
Well, if this is approved today, as that's already on its 3-week extension from the first court date. He would have 31 days to remove his stuff
Okay.
before.
And you wouldn't object?
No, he would get, if this is
Okay.
approved today, he would have 31 days to get his contents, whatever he needs off the property. After that, then the eviction, the sheriff would have to come.
Right.
in.
Mr. Randall, you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm pretty sure I
Okay,
do.
so the folks from State Line, the Hathaways, are saying, enter the order today, Judge. Then he's got 31 days to go on there. They don't want the horses. There's a lot of personal property that's not real estate that, and so you'd have essentially a month to remove that stuff. I think he's frozen.
I think he's frozen. It's not in-
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Oh.
Mr. Ray,
Are you back? There we go. I'm not quite sure what happened there, Your Honor.
you able to hear what I said?
No,
Okay, I entered the order today approving the sale. Then you have 31 days from today to remove all of that property, including the livestock.
okay, if that's, I guess, the route we are going, I guess I would ask for confirmation of my father being served.
Of what? With what?
The foreclosure, any of it.
I thought your father was deceased.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Served with what?
The foreclosure information, anything.
Well, his estate has notice. I mean, you showed up.
No, I understand that, Your Honor.
Who, are you the administrator or executor of his estate?
That is correct.
Then he's been served.
I'm sorry?
Then he has been served because you received the notice.
No, Your Honor, I was told by a family member on just trying to pull up the date here.
31 days isn't enough time.
Not when there's pregnant livestock on there, and I had to get my ducks in a row to even have the authority to be able to sign for his estate to be able to liquidate, if that makes sense.
Your Honor.
Hold on just a minute. Mr. Depke,
Yes. I do have some feedback on that issue of the service as well. It looks like there was service at the property via substitute service to Christine
was.
Randall, who confirmed he
was.
resided. Yes.
I found it. There was service, substitute service on unknown owners. Substitute service on Edwin Randall and personal service on Christine Randall. And since prior to his demise, that was his residence, service on Christine is sufficient.
Married or divorced?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm asking the question, Your Honor.
yeah, because it's
Unsure.
called a load service. It doesn't even matter if they're related, as long as they both live at that address.
Yeah, because I do believe at that time he was in a nursing home or hospital. Not quite sure.
I understand, but that was his abode of registry. To all the world, that's where he lived. That was his contact address.
Correct.
So that's service.
Okay.
Now, having said that, the only thing I can tell you is if you make best efforts to remove as much of that stuff as you possibly can, when you can, and I know nothing about pregnant horses.
Livestock. Yep.
You know, all I can tell you is that State Line doesn't want the livestock. So I don't know if they'll work with you or not, but they don't want to keep the livestock.
No, that's understood. I mean, I do have the text correspondence going back and forth between, I do believe it was Mark.
Okay. Are you Mark?
and-
Mark's son.
It's my husband.
Has he been texting Mark?
He texted our office.
Okay.
Which
Okay,
was the number you had provided me, Your Honor.
apparently somebody responded because he knew a name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if there was a name involved. He probably looked something up online. I'm not sure where he got
Okay,
the
but
information.
nonetheless, you have been in contact.
Yes.
Okay. And they've told me they have no objection to you doing what you need to do in that 31-day period. The only advice or thing that I can tell you is that, to the extent that you are not in a position to be able to liquidate or move, or, you know, you may not have any physical place to move the things. All I can suggest to you is that you communicate with State Line and let them know what's going on.
That's what I had attempted to do with your recommendation at our last court appearance, Your Honor.
Yeah.
And there was no budge, no anything. I mean, I can read it word for word for you if you
I
like.
understand.
Your Honor,
They're probably in the business of selling the property or reselling.
this isn't new news. This has been going on for 2 years. So this property was on so it's not something that is a surprise.
Yeah, and unfortunately,
So,
his ex-wife wasn't letting anybody know about it.
right, I understand, but that's unfortunate for them.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. And I have to follow the law. So, hold on just a minute. I'm looking for the order, the motion to approve the sale. All right. The court first finds, that the, sale of the property on February 27th, 2026 was in accordance with the court's order. That the report and sale, has been provided to the court, reviewed and approved. And that State Line Investments LLC is entitled to title in the property, and that the order approving the sale should be submitted for my signature, along with the possession order or eviction order. Mr. Debke,
Yes,
anything else?
nothing further. I'll make sure that it gets e-filed in due course, shortly as possible.
Okay, recognizing that they want to resell the property, Mr. Randall, that's the best I can do for you. Okay?
So 31 days as of today's date, is that my understanding?
That's what the order says.
Okay,
Correct.
and then what happens on 32nd day if everything is not?
Then what happens is if the property isn't off of the land, the sheriff sends out a standby, and State Line Property has the right to remove all of the remaining property and put it in a public right of way,
Okay,
like the nearest street side.
so we're gonna tie horses to street signs? I mean, I do not mean to be disrespectful at all, Your Honor. I just,
And that's why I'm saying, stay in contact with them. Okay, and let them know we're doing this, we're doing this, we're doing this. I can't help you beyond that. I have to follow the law.
And I can't honor an extension for that. So, I mean, as I stated, this has been going on. I
understand, ma'am. All I'm saying is, you two need to communicate. Because I can't do anything further than what I've done. You're entitled to the title, you're entitled to the order.
Understood.
Okay? Good luck, everybody.
Thank you.
so, and that insurance check is being issued to the
They get it.
purchaser?
It was for the protection of the purchaser, according to Mr. Deck.
So before they bought it, they get that?
I have no idea, Mr. Randall. Call Mr. Deputy. That's what he told
I've tried that, but the Wellington office will not,
Mr. Randall. I can't do anything further. I can't. All right? Thank
Mr.
you,
Deputy, is there any way I can get your contact information as long as I have you here?
use the same contact information for Weltman's office. I'm serving as local counsel for Weltman's office for today's purposes. They'll have much more information than I would be able to provide
Okay.
myself.
Good luck, sir.